What's up guys, this is Trebus here, bringing you some tips for Tribes Ascend. I've only been playing a couple days, but I thought I'd go ahead and make a video giving you guys the most important and easy to follow tips to work together as a team. All of these things should be immediately obvious to anyone who's an experienced player, but to a newbie, they may not realize it. So do yourself and the rest of us a favor by sharing this video around the community so that we can all become more informed Tribes players and we can eradicate the llama species altogether. So speaking of llamas, let's get to tip number 1. The ultimate pet peeve of most Tribes players is llama grabbing. Llama grabbing the flag is whenever you go for the flag when you have almost no momentum and you ruin the chances for anyone that does have momentum from getting the flag. It's a terrible thing to do and it hurts your team, and nobody wants to be a llama. So check out this guy. There's going to be a guy coming in from the right side of the screen. He's going in for the flag. He's flying towards it. There he goes, and he is struggling for a second. Wow, what am I doing? This was a terrible grab. He grabs the flag anyway, and then he's going to try to get away, but it's not going to work, obviously. But all he does is get the flag out of position for someone that potentially could have capped the flag. This is you when you llama grab. Is that not the derpiest looking animal you've ever seen in your life? Check out this guy. This juggernaut thinks he's going to get the flag, strolling down the enemy platform and then catching the flag. Of course, he's never going to get away. He's way too slow, and he just ruined the possibility of anyone with decent momentum from getting the flag. So just don't do it. Here is what you actually should do. I'm a pathfinder in this game. I'm going in to get the flag. I screw up my route. I'm not going to be able to get that flag with any kind of speed, so I just back off. I'm going to kill this turret and let someone else go by, and my teammate gets the flag, and he can get away with it much better than I can. The only time it's acceptable to llama grab is if it's also an E-grab, an emergency grab, where the enemy is about to capture your flag and you might as well just grab it and try to delay it a few seconds. Doesn't really do any harm, and that's pretty much the only time you want to llama grab. Tip number 2 is pretty obvious, but it needs to be said anyway. Always be playing the objective, whether you're attacking or defending. Always be doing something concerned with the flags. Have your eye on the flags, know where they are, know where you can be to defend them. You don't win the game by getting the most kills, you win the game by capping the flag, so always have that in mind whenever you're playing. Tip number 3 is a personal pet peeve of mine, and that is don't return a hard to reach flag. If they take the flag and drop it in a hard to reach spot, like right here, how is the enemy possibly going to pick that up with any kind of momentum? It's a great place for the flag to be. Just leave it there. Flag stands are purposely placed so that people can run by them easily, so just leave the flag if it goes to a better spot. It's pretty much impossible to enforce in a pub game though. Yet another perfect place for the flag to be, but of course it gets returned. People want points, so it's a little bit understandable, but if you're really trying to win, you should just let the flag just sit there. Tip number 4 is don't ever stop moving when you're carrying the enemy flag. Even if your own flag is not at your base, you can't return it. Don't just stand around the base waiting for it to be returned. You're very vulnerable when you're not moving. The safest thing you can do is actually just go as fast as you can. Just make circles around the map, building up as much speed as you can, and you'll be much safer doing that than just hanging around, standing around in the base. If you're hanging out on the flag stand, then something like this is going to happen. Someone's going to throw a concussive grenade at you, pop your flag off of you, and then a teammate's going to swoop in and return it, and your flag will be bye-bye. The last tip is to take advantage of the voice commands built into the game. They're all accessible by pushing V, and then there's kind of a logical progression for what they're going to mean after that. Like VG will say something global, VA is attack, VD is defend, and if you can just learn a couple of these commands, it can really help you communicate with the rest of your team. Someone even created a soundboard, which you can see on the left side of the screen, that you can practice outside of the game, so you can just learn a few of these and then try to incorporate them into the next time you play. Link to this will be in the description. If you guys could just take a second to thumb up this video and leave me a comment, that will help this video be exposed to more people, and it'll let me know that you enjoyed this and you want to see more like this. Anyways, hit subscribe if you're interested in seeing more, and thank you all for watching. This is Trebus. GG!